Hi, my name is Sergio, and today I'm going to be talking about college. Fairly recently, I've had a lot of college interviews. So far, I've interviewed with MIT, Princeton, Yale, and Brown. And on Sunday, I'll have an interview with Harvard. So what I'm going to talk about today is just essentially like the struggle with college. It's very, very hard to get into college. The main school I want to go to is MIT, and their acceptance rate is like 5 or 6%. It's really, really, really low. And it's hard. It's hard for people. It's really cutthroat just to get into college, just to further your education. And I don't know whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just yes, okay, yeah, we want people to further their education like awesome, but it's hard. It's really cutthroat to the point where people are literally trying to find ways to outdo each other in the smallest way, where maybe a few points gets you in, or a few points says, "Hey, I'm better than this person." And it's hard. It's hard for people like me to try to get into college because I want to be able to go like to a really good school. Not only that, but I also want to be able to afford it. Not only is it hard for me to get in with only like a 5% acceptance rate, it's also hard for me to pay for school. $60,000 a year isn't really something that I can afford. I can barely afford paying my band fee of $40 a year. And so it's kind of scary. It's a little daunting just knowing that that's what's awaiting me is all the turmoil and struggles of trying to pay for college. And I don't know why that is. I had a friend whenever I used to do research at the UTL Science Center that was from Austria, and she said that when you went to Austria, they paid for all your college. They even paid you to go to college. Why don't we have that here? What makes us any different than outside countries? Why can't we create incentives to go to school? Because I've heard of schools like certain law schools that literally scam people because demand for lawyers is down. So it's like basically scamming people to get a lawyer degree, and then they can't even open up their own firm because their college they go to isn't really well known, like say like Harvard or even UT. And why is our education system that way? Why is it that if you don't get a degree from here or a degree from here, it puts you above people? Shouldn't it be that we should all create a sense of like, oh hey, you know what, you completed your college education here. Let's all create a standardized way to see where y'all are at to apply for this job. Say like you want to be an electrical engineer. Okay, well here's this double E test. Go ahead and try it, and let's see how you stand up against this other person. As opposed to saying, oh okay, cool, you're from MIT. Oh wait, you're from Harvard. Well, MIT is more of a techie kind of school. Let's go ahead and take the MIT person. I just don't get it. I really don't. Yes, I want to get into really good school just because like that's how competitive it is, and that's the world we live in where a degree name makes the difference. And it's sad that it's like that. It should be that we have more elite places all over the place as opposed to just specifically along the East Coast or specifically along the West Coast. It should be more spread out everywhere so where everyone has a chance to get a world-class education. And so where we don't have to fight as hard to get into college. Like, yes, fight hard to get into college. Awesome. You know what I mean? You have to put a little bit of struggle and effort. But isn't college itself already hard enough? Shouldn't the process be a little bit easier because the real struggle is going to be when we're actually there? I don't know. That's just my personal opinion, but you can go ahead and let me know what you think. Give me some insight. I'm definitely open, but I just wanted to give a student's perspective of what's going on. Thanks.